So we're going to do a little AMA for Metanode owners or prospective owners, just so they can know a little bit more going into their purchase, if like all the mechanics of it, how the zero fees will work, what is metachain. We're going to just kind of go through some questions with Miguel and Carmelo, and we'll just hop right into it if that's okay, Carmelo.
Yes, yes, definitely. Thank you. Thanks, Taylor, for leading this AMA. Miguel for being here and helping us with any technical questions that if any I can answer. That you're here. Um, so yes, I mean we launched a special group, the Metanode owners, for those node owners, so that we can get support for them, and we can answer more questions and have a direct link with the Metanode owners. So yes, let's start with the questions.
Well, let's start off with an easy one and probably the most frequent question we get. What is metachain?
Well, metachain is a blockchain, is a zero fees blockchain. It was especially built to support those projects that have high transaction volume and where the gas fees get in the way of the customers or the business profits. So this was inspired by Polka City. Polka City, as you guys know, is in two chains. It's in the Ethereum chain and the Binance chain. And although we did the Binance chain to save fees, the amount of fees in the Binance chain is still accumulating. And we see that if we were not for those fees, we will probably have more transactions, more things will happen. Also, since we're going to be doing high intensive transaction applications like the racing horse track and other metaverse applications that will require a lot of transactions. I mean, the fees, although low in Binance Chain or others, it will accumulate to be a lot, and we don't want to throw that money away. So we came with this new strategy in metachain. So metachain is a blockchain that will allow for developers to build and submit contracts that will allow their customers to pay zero gas. That's metachain.
Sure. This is like you mentioned the zero fees. How will the zero fees work?
Well, so as with any blockchain, as it stand initially, you will get gas fees like any other chain. But the difference is that with MetaChain, you can submit your token or you can submit your contract, and by staking Metal, the chain currency, you are able to convert that contract into a zero gas fee contract. So, for example, if to give a huge example, that let's say OpenSea joins MetaChain, that means that OpenSea will launch a contract to manage their NFTs, and every NFT transfer or sale that goes through that contract will be free as long as OpenSea stakes Metal into that contract.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how we get zero fees. I mean, you can also launch a contract normally and let your customers pay a low gas fee that goes towards the miners, and that's fine. But the real benefit of this change is that capability that will allow you to offer that zero fees to your customers.
Yeah, an alternative to
Exactly.
that. Okay. How many nodes will there be?
Well, initially, for the first 5 years, we will have 15 nodes. Right now, Polka City owns 4 nodes, and 11 of those nodes are for sale, and that's why we're here, to sell those nodes and make sure that if volume goes high, we can get more nodes to manage those transactions, and also to be able to to mine the rest of the supply of metal. Initially, like I said, 15 nodes, and then no more nodes will be available for 5 years. And after that, every year we will add 5 more nodes.
Okay.
And if you look at the white paper, you'll be able to see how it works. The addition of nodes. So that will allow us to leverage the mining by only 50 nodes, and then it's going to be 20 nodes year number 6. Year number 7 will be 25 nodes, and so on.
Who can anyone own a node, or is there any limits on that?
Well, to own a node, we'll need to have those join our Metanode owners community, right? They will need to host the server with the right requirements in either AWS or Azure. If there's another place where they want to host, bring it to us, and we'll review to make sure it's okay. They'll need to meet the minimum requirements for a node. Correct me, Miguel. Requirements are 2 cores, 4 GB of RAM, and 200 GB minimum of storage. Is that correct?
Hi everyone. Let's say 8 gigabytes of RAM. It's easy on
okay.
resources.
Okay.
But yes.
All right. 8 GB of RAM. Correction, there is 8 GB of RAM. So it's 2 cores, 8 GB of RAM, and 200 GB minimum of storage that will last. That storage, you say, Miguel, will last us for 2 years or 4?
Yeah. Well, if metachain goes wow, maybe 6 months, but yes, 2 years will be okay.
2 years will be okay. So that's 200 GB minimum to start. If we get more growth, which is a good thing, then node owners will probably have to add storage to those nodes.
So that's also, so the who can own in the nodes and any requirements, that kind of all sums that up right there.
Yes,
Okay.
Correct.
How much will the nodes mine?
Okay, so the reason that we're selling the nodes for 8,500 USDT is because we did the calculation of how much in equivalent will each node mine in a year. So if there are 15 nodes for the first 5 years, that means that the first year each node is supposed to be mining like 8,500 USDT at the current price. If the token goes higher, of course, I mean the metal goes higher, of course it's going to earn more. But as it launches, it's going to be that 8,500 USDT average. Having said that, that's if 15 nodes are sold. Right now, as we stand right now, Boca City owns 4 nodes, and I believe another couple have been sold, and we are waiting. I mean, there's a list of 25 interested parties that want to buy nodes, but like I mentioned before, the owners are going to be the first 11 who buy their nodes. So as it is, if we don't buy, if 11 nodes are not sold, that means that whatever nodes we have running, earnings are going to be greater, because the earnings are distributed around the nodes that exist. It's kind of like round robin. This one earn now, the next one, and the next one, and so on, and it's going to keep circling.
Okay. Do you have kind of an estimation of when we'll see the nodes mining?
Well, as if everything goes well by the time that we're going, I think that every time a node is purchased, it should take us at least 2 to 3 weeks to get them up and running. Right, Miguel?
Well, it could be faster. I made a script for that, so
it can be faster. But I'm going to say 2 to 3 weeks, so that we can keep doing all the work that we're doing. All right, cool. All right,
And
all right.
I think the big one that people are really like wondering about outside of like what is Metachain is how Metachain is going to help Polka City.
Oh yes, that's a question that we ask a lot of people. The first way is going to help Polka City. One point is by being able to do all these transactions gas free, being able to actually have peer-to-peer trading inside the game amongst players, like sending an NFT here, sending an NFT there without having to worry about the gas and all those fees. Another one is by opening the metaverse and making something that people want to join. That I know that Poca City is great, and but all other projects that will want to join Poca City when they understand that Poca City is part of Metachain, which is a zero fees chain. I believe that it will make us a complete solution without depending on Ethereum or the other chains or whatever gas issues and all those problems that arise with chains, high traffic and slow transactions, and where's my where's my gas fee going? Why is it so high? And all these issues, we're gonna it makes the metaverse more attractive, and we're gonna be from Poca City. Of course, we're gonna be doing marketing towards Poca City, and every time a game launches inside Poca City, but also we're going to be marketing MetaChain as that zero fees chain for everybody to join.
Okay. So in a roundabout way, it kind of goes back into your overall goal of Polka City to be kind of a hub for all
Exactly.
metaverses to connect everything together.
Yes, correct. We wanna connect everybody together, and if we give also all the projects, for example, um, 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 ad shares, which has their own token. If they wanted to, they could bring it to the meta chain and actually allow users to transfer their token to our chain and have zero fee transactions in their platform. That kind of thing. I made a gaming company who has an awesome NFT racing car game, and I met them, and they want to join the meta chain. Like they understand the value, and if they add their game to MetaChain, it automatically is going to be in MetaChain, and of course, we're going to attach it to Polka City, and we're all going to be playing in that same metaverse.
If you could give like one like overall statement to like kind of explain everything, the positives, what it is, everything, what would it be about MetaChain and the nodes?
Man,
I know
you're
I'm putting you
tough.
on the spot here.
Oh
What would
man.
be your main
All
message?
right. All right. Okay. Polka City needed a place to live where it wouldn't depend on other blockchains and on expensive gas fees or variable or surprises. So we have built MetaChain to support Polka City and all of the other projects who want to join and want to offer their customers zero fees. So that's where we are. MetaChain is a zero fees blockchain, specially built for the metaverse and high volume transactions projects. That's MetaChain.
That's MetaChain. Cool. Awesome. Well, I think
Right.
that's kind of what I have for my questions. Do you have anything else you want to talk about on the technical side with Miguel?
Well, I will say, guys, stay tuned. Let's get those meta nodes running as soon as possible. Um, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great to watch all these upcoming games. It's gonna be also watching the horse racetrack, doing all these transactions and all these payments and claims and all the do inside the MetaChain platform without paying a single cent in gas. That's going to be amazing. When people start seeing how that works, it's going to be it's going to help us, grow faster. So that's kind of our baby, our case study, our testing, and also Poca City, all the art gallery. We're going to move the art gallery to MetaChain so that people can, move their art We're going to be able to do the marketing, billboards and taxis and all of that uh, between chains. You guys going to be able to move tokens from and back to any change to metachain. You guys are going to also be able to move NFTs from one chain to another. You know, you have your NFT in Ethereum, you move it to metachain, and then you can move it back to BSC, or you can move it around any of those three chains. And correct me if I'm wrong, Miguel, we will also soon also after all of this, you're going to be able to move to the metachain any NFT. Doesn't matter where chain it is or what project. So if you have an NFT in running in whatever project you want, if you have one of those ugly monkeys, you can move it to metachain and also, you know, trade it and move it around the metachain, right, Miguel?
Yeah, ugly monkeys, ugly cows, everything ugly you can move.
Exactly. All right, so that's it. So remember, guys, we metachain is multi-chain. It has, I mean, a multi-chain bridge for tokens and for NFTs, and all at zero fees. Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you, Taylor, for hosting. Thanks,
Yeah.
Miguel.
Bye, guys.